A very good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. I'm Akash Samru. The organizer of yesterday's Kayasili protest and her mother, who were arrested during a demonstration near the DPP's office, have not been hit with any charges, at least up till news time. Alyssa Phillip and Camille Carrasquero were detained by police after the protest did not receive TTPS approval. Attorney Sanjeev Budu, who is also a PNM deputy leader, represents both women and told CNC3 News they were not charged according to information provided by Woodbrook Police. During the protest, police initially allowed Phillip and other demonstrators to say a prayer. Phillip then read from a prepared statement questioning the evidence presented to the DPP by police investigators as protesters chanted slogans calling for the removal of Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara and Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander. ACP Sean Gavin Henry warned that chanting would not be allowed under the current state of emergency regulations. Well, Assistant Superintendent of Police Obi Russell has defended the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service's handling of yesterday's protest outside the DPP's office. He is insisting officers acted within the law and exercised restraint despite growing public criticism over the arrest made during the demonstration. Speaking on CNC3's The Morning Brew, Russell also rejected suggestions of a police cover-up linked to the incident and urged citizens to allow the judicial process to take its course. The ASP further criticized individuals who brought children into what he described as potentially volatile environments.
Why would a parent take a young child in the middle of that? And we were speaking about child safety and child care last week. Isn't that a risk in that child's life? What if the officer of some kind of emergency had utilized tear gas? And the TTPS will be hosting a media briefing at 1 p.m. Opposition leader Penelope Beckles is calling on Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar to end the state of emergency, accusing the government of suppressing democratic expression following the arrest of protesters outside the office of the DPP. Beckles said the country was drifting toward what she described as a policing state. She criticized the Prime Minister for dismissing the protesters as people seeking attention and trying to provoke police into reacting violently. Beckles said the Prime Minister should return democracy by ending what she called a failed SOE and allowing people to protest peacefully. Beckles argued the actions of police yesterday have created fear among citizens, and again the opposition leader is calling on the Prime Minister to directly address the nation and added that no country can survive when peaceful citizens are treated like enemies of the state. Meanwhile, criminal defense attorney Farid Ali says there's no problem in allowing Kayasili enough time to receive medical treatment, even if she is sought by the TTPS for criminal charges to be laid. Ali appeared on CNC3's The Morning Brew today, where he said while the circumstances behind the current situation were unique, one Sealy could provide proof that she is in urgent need of medical care and is at a fixed location where she could be found.
When she asked for time in order to present herself, in terms of the criminal justice system, we have persons who are at large for many years and their warrants out for their arrest and they can't be found. What is unique about this is she is presenting herself and saying, hey, I am here, I am addressed, I'm living at this address, I'm in the United States. So it's not that she's hiding from them.
Referring to protests generated in the wake of the shooting, Ali was critical of the police's approach to the investigation, noting that revealing key details months after an incident was not reassuring to the public.
But the CCTV footage and the videos that went viral is not helping in terms of keeping the public quiet.
Yeah.
The people are reacting to what they see and they're not getting answers. One of an error, if I may put it, that the police made is that they reveal things 4 months after the fact in terms of she having a weapon in the vehicle and shooting.
Ali added that he hoped that the TTPS would carry out their duties to avoid prejudicing ongoing criminal investigations while also understanding the need for transparency. In other news, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar is expressing condolences following the tragic death of 19-year-old sanitation worker Deshaun Joseph, who was killed in a garbage truck accident on Tuesday night in Caroni. In a statement today, the Prime Minister said she was saddened by the teenager's death. Police said Joseph of Springvale, Claxton Bay, exited a garbage truck around 9:15 p.m. on Raghunat Street while collecting garbage. Officers say he was walking behind the vehicle when he was struck by the driver who was reversing, causing him to fall before the truck rolled over him. He died at the scene. The Prime Minister noted that Joseph leaves behind a pregnant girlfriend and described the incident as heartbreaking, adding that the young man had been working to provide for his family. And the Public Services Association is standing its ground after rejecting the state's proposal for the settlement of outstanding public sector arrears. In a Facebook post on Wednesday, PSA President Felicia Thomas said workers earned their wages in cash and should therefore be paid in cash. The union has rejected the government's proposal of 40% cash and 60% non-cash benefits for periods covering 2014 to 2019. According to the PSA, many workers would not equally benefit from options such as mortgage offsets, tax concessions, and other conditional arrangements. The union maintains its position of 60% cash and 40% deferred through cash through interest-bearing bonds. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Devindranath Tanku says negotiations are continuing in good faith, while Chief Personnel Officer Daryl Dindial says the state's position remains unchanged. We'll stay with us. Sports news when we come back.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Well, on Wednesday, Trinidad and Tobago footballer Rio Cardines became the first TNT player to win a European football title since Dwight York and Manchester United did it in 1999. Cardines watched from the bench as his Crystal Palace teammate Jean-Philippe Matete hardware. The senior West Indies men's ODI team is encamped at the Coolidge Ground in Antigua preparing for their three-match series against Sri Lanka. Ahead of Game 1 at Sabina Park in Jamaica, assistant coach Floyd Reefer revealed the players have brought great intensity to the sessions, which began this week. He said their work so far has been very specific in anticipation of Sri Lanka's strengths.
The objective for us the first couple of days is to get the guys, back into a frame of mind, international cricket. We focus a lot on really batters and turns and batting, a lot of spin, focusing on straight rotation and trying to score up as much balls as possible. We also looked at, boundary options, to spin, batting especially in the middle overs.
The team's most recent series, a 3-0 defeat to New Zealand away, punctuated a run of 5 series with only 1 win and 1 draw for the men in maroon. Jamaican opener John Campbell says Sri Lanka represents a new opportunity.
Every series matters. Every series has a lot of weight on it. So for us, we just want to take it a game at a time. If we go there and execute our skills, then we should be good. I think once we can start good, once we could get a win in the first game, it will aid us in winning the series. I think once we have a platform, then we could build on it.
Well, stay with us. More news when we come back.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, driven by 2 silent threats, diabetes and high cholesterol. But now there's a powerful ally, introducing Berberine Plus by Asia Nutrition, clinically proven to stabilize blood sugar and keep cholesterol levels in check. With 99.9% pure extract, you get superior absorption and real results. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, your heart deserves better.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry, premier insurance coverage for less.
Dry, irritated skin can make everyday life uncomfortable. For those with eczema, psoriasis, or sensitive, damaged skin, Manuka Derm is made with medical-grade Manuka honey, not regular honey, known for its soothing and healing properties. It helps calm, protect, and support skin recovery. Suitable for dry skin tears, excoriations, and minor superficial wounds and burns. Manuka Derm, powered by Manuka honey. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
Get the story first. Want to know what's happening in news, sports, or crime? Get the CNC3 app. As the story breaks, CNC3 is there giving you the story first on your mobile device. Be connected to the most trusted and reliable news source, CNC3. Access your world with just a tap. The CNC3 app. Download it today.
CARICOM foreign ministers are expressing concern over intensified U.S. economic and financial measures against Cuba, warning that the sanctions are deepening humanitarian hardship and affecting Caribbean nationals living and studying there. The CARICOM Council for Foreign and Community Relations said the long-standing U.S. embargo, now reinforced by new restrictions, is worsening Cuba's economic crisis, including fuel and energy shortages. CARICOM reaffirmed Cuba's right to trade and receive fuel, condemned disruptions to energy supplies, and warned that rising tensions risk destabilizing the wider Caribbean, which it reiterated must remain a zone of peace. Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana reserve their positions on that statement. Well, for a look at the weather forecast, today is expected to be generally sunny, hazy and breezy with a few partly cloudy spells and brief isolated showers. A significant concentration of Saharan dust is also present in the atmosphere. Seas are moderate with waves near 2 meters in open waters and near 1 meter in sheltered areas. Forecast high is 33 degrees Celsius in Trinidad and 32 in Tobago. Well, thank you for joining us for a look at the day's developments so far. We will have these stories and, of course, much more in our major newscast at 7 today. Until then, have a great day.